Hi there, students. Listen, I want to talk to you about your video package that you're working on right now. These are a couple of things I want you to keep in mind, okay? First of all, when it comes to your rubric, don't overthink it. Those are just guidelines. Take a look at it. But the most important thing is that you give me good quality audio. You give me good quality video. You give me a great story with sentence structure and a beginning, middle, and end. You're clear, concise, and conversational. And you actually learn to speak to the audience. Remember, when you're broadcasting, like I'm doing right now, you want to make sure that you connect with the person's feelings, with their heart. This is not print. You can't just read the facts. You have to connect with them on a different level. So you want to make sure that it's actually conversational, okay? That's number one. So don't get overwhelmed with the rubric. That's just a guideline, okay? Number two, don't forget to follow the steps that I've already written out. You should be up to number 7 by the time I see you on the set on Thursday, where we're going to sit down on one monitor. You're going to pull up your entire script that is done. It's complete. It's been shot. There are not going to be any blanks. Okay? Because there are any blanks, that means you didn't plan accordingly. Okay? So I've pushed back this deadline to get this script in so some of you all will have more time to shoot. Okay? It's up to you to make sure you have 3 accepted subjects for your story. Okay? And some of you all make sure you have your topics approved, because you cannot just do any topic that you want. Okay? You have to get it approved. If I say okay, then you can go ahead and start shooting and all this other stuff, or whatever the case may be. You cannot edit or track your voice until I've approved your script. So that's not going to happen until I've seen your script, I've approved your script, I've said go for it, then you can actually record your voice. And whether you want to do it in Richmond or whether you want to do it on your own audio recorder from your audio packages, should know what the best quality, what equipment gets the best quality of sound for what you're trying to do. Okay? That's number 1. Don't forget, this is not an audio package. This is not a video essay. This is a video package, which means you have to have a narrative, you have to have sound bites, actualities, and you have to have B-roll. Don't forget that you want the best quality. And whoever you shoot, make sure you get some cutaways of them. Make sure you get cutaways, a B-roll of what you remember. If I turn the sound down and if I look at the video, what does the story say? I should be able to figure out what it's about. If I listen to the audio and I don't watch the video, I still should be able to tell, or at least guess, kind of what it might be about. Okay, so that's really about you producing. That's really about you pulling it together. The main thing here that I want you to remember, no matter what the topic that it is, you have to just tell me a story. Just tell me a story that has a beginning, a middle, and an end. Okay? And you write that way. If you want to sound conversational, you have to write conversational. If you want to sound clear and concise, you have to write clear and concise. So make your sentences short. Okay? And keep getting to the point, progressing your story. Don't forget, no long sound bites. Okay? You can have more than 3 sound bites in your whole package. Just make sure you keep it moving. Okay? Don't forget the 3 C's: clear, concise, and conversational. Speaking of conversational, when you go to track your video, your audio, once you get permission, it's been approved, don't forget that for that moment you want to perform. Okay? If some of you all sound kind of monotone or whatever, liven it up, smile, use inflection. I want you to perform. Okay? That's why I give critiques on everything, because this is where you should be going, this is where you're heading, and this is where you should be progressing. Okay? That's really important. And then I guess finally, excuse me, and think about shooting everything. So if I'm shooting someone eating, and it's about nutrition, I'm going to have my facts, I'm going to have my research, I'm going to show them eating, I'm going to have the sound bites, but I'm also going to show food. I'm going to have the nat sound of plates. I'm going to have the nat sound of soda coming out of the dispenser. Things like that. Make it come to life. And don't forget the cool person. Colorful, outgoing, opinionated, and lively. Not everybody can't be that. But if it's not a sad story, don't make it a sad story. I don't want to hear any sad narratives and tracks, and this is what it's really all about, okay? Okay? Excuse me. And I guess the last thing is really enjoy yourself with putting this package together, okay? Don't worry. Some of you all get really anxious because, as I was telling a wonderful student just recently, that you all are so used to, you come in knowing so much at the school. You're the top of your game. And it makes you a little anxious and nervous when you don't know everything. And then you don't learn it quickly. Okay? It's a process. But the thing is, if you've never done this before, look at where you are right now. Okay? You're doing fine. All right? Just stay positive and get through it. And then the last thing, remember, my classes are set up that there's no way you can do bad in this class unless you don't do the work. If you miss a deadline, if you didn't think it through, and if you add in my 30 plus years of experience, I'm going to be able to tell whether you've even thought about it. Okay? So keep it simple. Don't overthink it. Keep it simple. Okay? All right. That's my support for you. Think positive. All right? Listen. Get your stuff done. If you need to talk to me more, send me your phone number. We could do Skype, we could do Google Chat, we could do the number. Bottom line is, if you miss that deadline of Thursday, and I do not have your completed script here, and I don't have your full transcription of every soundbite and every question there, it's okay if you record your voice as you're asking questions, because you're going to start recording your video, which you can use your cameras that you have or whatever. Just get your video and everything recorded. Your audio recorder, if you have an audio recorder, that's just for backup of audio. Has nothing to do with video. So I use both just to back up my audio sound. Okay? But if you don't have to, but double check your work. If you recorded something, you thought you recorded something you didn't, you will not have time to go out and shoot it on Thursday. If you do not have a complete script ready to go on this computer, on one monitor, and your transcripts of everything else on the left, and don't forget, when you write your script, use the format and the template that I've set up for you. Where on the right side is everything you're saying, everything they're saying, who's saying it, their title. On the left side is everything I should be seeing. Am I going to see a tree? Am I going to see a dog? Am I going to see a squirrel? Am I going to see a pizza? Am I going to see Professor Collins winning the lottery? I don't know. That's your B-roll. B-roll left, A-roll on the right. Your directed cues on cam, or, well, follow the format. Okay, who's reporting? Okay. And for this particular one, I want you to sig out. So if you're in my video, my TV1 class, you're going to say for UI7, this is blankety blank your name. And then for my multimedia students, I want you to say for off the shelf and online, I'm blankety blank reporting, or I'm blankety blank. Okay? You can do this. Don't let the time creep up on you, because if I don't have those scripts, I'm not going to grade it. Okay? There'll just be points that you're going to lose. Okay? You won't have time to redo it because we have to move on to the next assignment. Okay? Good luck to you. I'm pulling for you. Okay? You can do this. You can do this. All right? Call me. Email me if you need me. And send me your number and I'll call you. Okay? All right. Have fun. Use your tripod. And make sure you have good audio. Okay. Take care. Bye-bye.